further ado, to get us started for the evening, please give a warm welcome to the stage, Jon Latham.
How we doing? How's everybody's end of the world going? Welcome to Aaron Lee Tasjan's End the Blazes 10th anniversary tour. It was 10 years ago, almost to the day, that he asked me to come open for him here. I don't know how many of y'all were here for that show. But for those who weren't, I made a really terrible calculation of my nerves and misspoke on where I was playing. I've had 10 years to get it right. It's wonderful to be here at Eddie's Attic with you tonight. The ground I walk is soft and warm, and it's freshly covered from morning rain. I throw myself on a plate exhaustion, and when it cuts me, I don't feel any pain. Well, you kids are trading their diplomas for working wages in a factory. Girls sending me pictures from Arizona. I can't get the hell out of Tennessee. Some real bad news. I called on my lawyers, who called on the doctors. Misdiagnosed me with the summertime blues. Well, they filled me full of so much medication. I crashed my name across a pharmacy door. I used to feel so goddamn lonely, till they told me I don't have to feel anymore. Till they told me I don't have to feel anymore now. Just goes to prove I can still do it. Everybody got your drinks? Go ahead and raise them up for me. A toast to the golden voice of the Eagles, Mr. Don Henley. Here's to you, Don. You're too fucking rich to be that fucking miserable. Who gave this microphone to the drummer? Was it for money or against your will? For every diamond, like the boys of summer, you get a lump of coal like the sunset grill. Meet me, Charlie Rich, at the pearly gates. Watch your grimace as you're reading my name. Hold my invitation over your ladder, and you watch me perish in the butane flame. Oh, I had a bad dream. I tried to block it. Now I'm losing all my sanity. Spend most of my nights trying to unlock it. Turns out all I needed was a major key. Turns out all I needed was a major key. Turns out all I needed was a major key. Turns out all I needed was a major key. Thank you so much. Man, it's like a love fest in here. It's a birthday fest. Oh my God. I didn't even know it was my birthday. Oh man. Also, 10 years ago, I put out a record called Real Bad News. That song was on it. This song is not. Because I'm working on putting out my first new record in about 8 years. With my band, The Lifers, some of y'all know them. My buddy Andrew Leahy and Corey Nichols and Mr. Ron Schultz, the drummer in town that is proud to say that I'm his only gig. Man, it's so cool to be at Eddie's Attic again. Such a great place for songwriters. So the next song I want to play for you is actually, we just released this single. It's the first single off the new record. Try and get everyone's attention. Because we did this whole thing. It's the cool thing now to say you got a record coming out when you don't have the money to make it. And like I'm jumping on that bandwagon. It was either start a crowdfunding campaign or pick a fight with Zach Bryan, and I don't have the strength. So we put out this song, and this song is a song about songwriters in a way. I put myself, the words to this song started off as a poem. I'm no Shel Silverstein or anything, but on a particular Tuesday night, I was at home like the rest of y'all when we were all isolated. And in Nashville, we were certainly holding vigil because one of our own, Mr. John Prine, was in the hospital. And on this particular Tuesday night, we all kind of held our breath a bit, and word came out that we had lost John. And, you know, for a lot of folks like me, he's a hero. But if you lived in Nashville at all, if you saw him in Nashville at all, he was just part of the community. Like, you didn't just go see him when he came to town to play. You could just go to Arnold's and watch him eat meatloaf, and that was a beautiful thing, you know? Sometimes you'd see him picking up his pictures at CVS or something. I work at Walgreens. I didn't even hold it against him. And I didn't know how to process all that, you know? And I felt like in that time with all the unknowns, and at what time, it felt at the time that is as wild as this world could get. I was wrong, but I sat there thinking to myself I could start a fist fight with God, but I would probably lose. But I thought to myself about John Prine's friend that he would always talk about, this guy named Steve Goodman. And if you didn't ever delve into Steve Goodman's music, not to give you a full history lesson, but he did write City of New Orleans, and that's all he ever had to write. But David Allan Coe told me he wrote "You Never Even Call Me by My Name." But unlike David Allan Coe, he wasn't a racist asshole about it. But Steve passed away many years ago, but I like to think that whatever Valhalla looks like for songwriters like us, first person that maybe John encountered when he got there was his old buddy in a Cubs hat, talking about how the Cubs don't suck anymore. It's a song called Saint Stephen. Saint Stephen, can you hear me? Though it seems I caught you surly. Yes, it's late, but it's still early, as it's now another day. If my wishing sounds like bitching, you can change the nomenclature. The better angels of my nature all run off and flown away. And tonight they'll play the blues down in Chicago. But I bet you'll never guess the reason days the difference is beyond me. Looking out for handsome Johnny, wishing he was still around. You were heroes in your past lives, both martyrs to your Savior, so let him in on good behavior. Now that his paradise is found, I hear ZZ Top playing Jesus Left Chicago. I see him and handsome Johnny as they wave bye-bye. They left us with some songs we could borrow. We'll gladly sing them till the day we die. Oh, if you're still there, thanks for listening. One more thing before I forget. Feels like death is at my doorstep, or some other impending doom. I'm not impatient, I'm complacent, so just answer me in honest. Is this the heaven I was promised, or just another hotel room? And I know that love goes hand in hand with sorrow, and it takes a flood to make the white dove fly. So write myself a song to sing tomorrow, and I'll gladly sing it till the day I die. I'll gladly sing it till the day I appreciate that. We'll do another one off the new one coming out. We're doing this whole thing. Who was around when like Star Wars came out? The original Star Wars. I know my demographic. So y'all remember, like, you know, when Star Wars came out, and they were like, there was the toy line, and they were like, they didn't know that Star Wars was going to be so big, so they didn't have any of the toys made. So they did like the empty box package, where you could buy the empty box, and it came with like a little certificate that you mailed in, and then they sent you the toys when the toys were ready. That's kind of what's happening at my merch table tonight. So I've got the old records there if you want to buy one. I've got some of the old t-shirts if you want one. But also we've got some little postcards that has a very fine picture of me and my band on it. It says Jon Latham and the Lifers. There's a little QR code. If you take that and scan the QR code, you can pre-order the new record. You can help us make it. And that'd be beneficial to us, and hopefully come March of next year, probably beneficial to you too. Pending you like what you're hearing right now. So this is another song off the new record. One more bummer, and I promise I'll bring it up a little. But then you're gonna love this one. I wrote this one with my good friend Mr. Brian Wright in East Nashville, Tennessee. On the night that we lost another great Mr. Neil Casal, this is a song for him. When a light like that goes out, it casts a crueler shadow on all you got to live without. When a light like that goes out. When a light like that goes out, it fades without a flicker. The silence seems much thicker. When a light like that goes out, I can see just fine most of the time. But loneliness can strike you blind to the beauty you can only find behind your doubt. When a light like that goes out. When a light like that goes out, the sun sets without warning, seems darker the next morning. When a light like that goes out, when a light like that goes out, time stops without trying, and you won't see me crying. When a light like that goes out, I can see just fine most of the time. But loneliness can strike you blind to the beauty that can only hide behind your doubts. When a light like that goes out. I can see just fine most of the time. Loneliness can strike me blind to the beauty that can only hide behind your doubt. So when a light like that goes out, sing your song and hope they'll listen. But you know something's missing. When a light like that goes out. When a light like that goes out. When a light like that goes out. Get warm up here.
Got a water gun?
I don't. Oh, hey.
There you
Oh,
go.
man.
Look at that.
Congratulations, you're on the payroll.
I need some more water.
Any water over there? Catch. Here's another song of the new record. There's There's a new Taylor Swift album out today. Yeah. People are already getting up in arms because she's, singing about certain things. She makes one sexual innuendo and everybody forgets that she's almost 36 years old. Hate to break it to the masses. She probably knows what she's doing. Also, that new record fucking rips. So this is a song I wrote. I guess it's kind of a political song. Because I didn't realize that everybody was going to go apeshit when WAP came out. Everybody's going nuts because all the kids are singing songs about sex. This song's called All the Kids Are Singing Songs About Sex. I see your face when you hear the songs they play. It's not like your glory days. Memories on Memorex, old Maxells and CDKs. Don't understand the craze, and you pray it's just a phase. And you wonder when it was that you got old and in the way. There was a time when pissing off your parents felt just right. Till you wake up to find somehow you just became them overnight. Now that all the kids are singing songs about sex, and you left just feeling old, 'cause all you ever sing is songs about death, and all your regrets from always doing as you're told. Seems like you never did what you wanted as a kid, and it's just songs about sex. It can't be true, just a certain point of view. Keep your cameras off his hips and just avoid his blue suede shoes. It's only rock and roll, but you can't hide the truth. All your heroes are all dead, and they're walking through the valley of the shadow of your youth. Every time some brand new kid steps up to the mic to sing, you call them a whore, then turn around and crown your precious Elvis king, even though he's only singing songs about sex, and you're left out in the cold, 'cause all you ever sing is songs about death, and all your regrets from always doing as you're told. Seems like you never did what you wanted as a kid. Now you got songs about sex. You can help me with that. There was a time pissing off your parents felt just right. You wake up to find somehow you just became them overnight. Now you see everything in black and white. Now that all the kids are singing songs about sex, and you left just feeling old, 'cause all you ever sing is songs about death, and what you have left from always doing as you're told. Seems like you'll never do what it is you wanted to. Yeah, it seems like you'll never do Lighten up, kiddos. I think I got time for like 2 more. As you can tell, I haven't done nearly as much talking at this show.
Sax is on fire. Sax is on fire. And she wants to give you a little whistle. Come on, Alec.
You can talk to my wife after the show. So I want to send this song out. I wasn't going to do it, but figured out there was a scheduling conflict this evening. This is a band. I want to send the song out to a guy named Butch Walker. I don't know if I've ever told this story from the stage, but I'm doing this song for him tonight. Anyone who grew up in Atlanta in the 90s remembers the Marvelous Three. Yeah, like 5 of you. And, well, when I was like in high school, I was in a really terrible punk band. We called ourselves Plan B. Why, might you ask? Because our music is so loud we could kill babies. I was 16 years old. I'll do the talking, thank you. Their parents they gave us tickets to this big rock festival at Atlanta Motor Speedway called Hard Rock Rock Fest. It was a time capsule of like 1999 rock and roll. Like the headliners are like The Offspring, Collective Soul, Third Eye Blind, Live, Eve 6, Everlast, Better Than Ezra, Just Plain Ezra, Not As Good As Ezra. And early in the day was this band that had just started getting played on 99X called The Marvelous Three. And it was around that time, too, that Hewlett-Packard had started making like adhesive paper that you could print stickers on in your color printer. So you're like, oh, this is perfect. We're going to go like market our band by making all these little Plan B stickers that we were throwing out to people. And then we saw that the fence that divided the front of the stage to the back of the stage, there was like this little hole there. And in the hole, we could see right there at the fence was Butch Walker, Slug, and Jace from the Marvelous Three. And we're like, oh man, so cool. Let's go talk to them. And it was one of those things where once we told them that we were in a band, it was a moment as a 16-year-old that I did not expect for this guy who to us seemed like one of the world's biggest rock stars. He was wearing vinyl silver pants at the time. You know, he was like talking to us as a peer, like, man, how long have you been together? Have you all recorded anything? You know, like as a 16-year-old, it's like, oh my God, we could do this. And so we get to the front of the stage to watch them do their thing. And while he's playing, he's doing all the cool guitar tricks and stuff. They're playing like they were headlining. And he sees us at the front row. And like while he's noodling on the guitar, pulls out his back pocket, he finds that sticker that we gave him. Puts it on the very front of his amplifier. And it like gave us that look of like, did you see what I just did? That was cool. And that was a moment where we're like, oh, we're friends now. So and then they blew us away with their show. So we're like, we got to go see them again. They were playing the Roxy, the old Roxy, now the Buckhead Theater. And tickets were long gone. But we were like, well, maybe we can go find a scalper before the show. We go out there, nobody has tickets. We all walk back to our guitar player's car because he's the only one who could drive at the time. And as we're walking to the car, this Jeep is pulling around. Jeep hits the brakes, backs up behind the wheel. Butch Walker looks right at us, puts his sunglasses down, goes, Plan B, right? What? He knows us. Yeah, that's us. Awesome, guys. Y'all coming to the show? Man, we wanted to. I hate to say it. We were looking for scalpers tickets. And there's nothing, man. We're just going to go on home. He's like, wait here. He comes back. He's got some wristbands in his hand. He says, none of y'all can drink, right? And I was like, no. He's like, give me your hands. He X's all of our hands, puts a wristband on it, sneaks us into sound check and says, stay put. You'll be front row. And tonight across town at Center Stage, the Marvelous Three is playing one of their annual reunion shows. And I couldn't be there because you people bought tickets. If all y'all had just stayed home, we would have lamented the fact we had to cancel, but me and Aaron would have probably been down here anyway, and we'd probably gone to go see The Marvelous 3. You got your stories, you found them in a song. You shared them with a girl that you barely even knew. Now she's gone like a ghost, but when it plays, don't it come back strong? Lord, ain't it funny what rock and roll can do? You were burned out in your basement, how uncomfortably numb, but feeling heavy is another brick in the wall, part two. But we all grew into the third verse of bastards of young. Lord, ain't it funny what rock and roll can do? 4 years of growing up go by like 2 semesters, and every yearbook signature reads like lyrics to you. When you get to hers, it plays like a broken record. She's singing, Lord, ain't it funny what rock and roll can do? You got pictures on your wall, torn from your hit parader. They look like stained glass heroes singing down their hopes to you. But every Toys R Us kid's gotta grow up sooner than later. Still you singing, Lord, ain't it funny what rock and roll can do? Well, everyone, you know, you can write your own songs if you can only find your words. For every Wendy that was born to run away from you, now you're just chasing around her heart, doing 33 and a third. And you're screaming, Lord, ain't it funny what rock and roll can do? Oh, yeah, you got yearbook signatures written all across the page. Friends saying, haven't I something? I swear that I'll remember you. But this girl named Brandy, junior year of high school, she wrote this down in my yearbook, and I keep it to this day, and it said something like, if we ever get older, I swear we'll never act our age. If we ever get older, I swear we'll never act our age. Eddie said it's been 10 years since In the Blazes came out. I'm 10 years older than I was last time I stood here when Aaron put it out. And I still don't act my age. spent a lot on all the clothes that I got, 'cause all the geeks that I meet, they all look cooler than me. But what to do when they're all looking at you, 'cause you're the freak of the week, you're on the TV. Can you make me a promise? Stop it before we begin. Would you hold on to my hand if I ever lose it again? One more and we'll get the man himself out here, all right? Again, come see me at the merch table. We're recording this new album at the Cash Cabin out on the Johnny Cash property. We need all your money. Y'all notice it's getting a little cooler outside? That means it's almost Christmas time. Well, hey, Ma, it's me, writing from Tennessee. Just thought that I'd drop you a line. I know a card isn't much, just a way to keep touch. No, I'm not asking for money this time. I see the antlers on the cars and drink specials at the bar. They push peace as if we could buy it, while the papers push fear. Seems all I want for these next 4 years is some goddamn peace and quiet. Last time that I spoke to Dad, said business wasn't too bad. He's retired now, considering the drop in the Dow. He jokes that he can't tell the difference between the news and deliverance. They all sound like pigs squealing now. And he swears that he's well, from his voice I can tell. He's aching in both of his knees. Still he don't seem to care. Seems all he wants from this year is for all of us to just let him be. Yes, I'll say hi to Darren. Tonight I'm playing with Aaron here in Decatur, down at Eddie's. Seems they're here and gone again, like those great three wise men as they follow their stars in the east. But all these new kids don't seem keen on nativity scenes, that they think we're built on a lie. So don't let the gospel choir fool you. They only sing hallelujah 'cause they heard Leonard Cohen just died. So Mom, here's to a fair weather winter. I sit here listening to River on a second-hand copy of Blue. You know that album. It took me so long to tell. Joni ends it with jingle bells. So I'll end mine with a Christmas song too. Ladies, Alex, sing with me. Pick a part. My name is Jon Latham. Thank y'all so much for listening to me. Stick around for the man himself, Aaron Lee Tasjan.